I'm going to be fighting every single tier in Mace PvP, but without armor. Beating every tier is a pretty common challenge people make videos on, so I decided to try it for myself with my own twist. So, without further delay, let's begin on the low tier 5.
Okay, we have the low tier 5. This will be the first fight, and let's see how easy it is. This is not good. I'm already out of totems. I don't want to lose the first round to a low tier 5. That is way too bad. You have to pre-own. There's no way I lost the first round to a low tier 5, bro.
With the first fight against the low tier 5 done, I'd learned a lot of valuable things. First of all, if I miss a single hit, I'm instantly gonna pop or die. Basically any height that will allow me to kill them will also kill me if I miss the hit, so I have to play really carefully. Second, ground is not a good option. A single sword hit is enough to kill me, so I have to again be super careful and probably not be on the ground at all. With that being said, let's move on to the high tier 5.
Alright, we're fighting the high tier 5 with no armor.
With the things I had learned fighting the low tier 5, killing the high tier 5 was pretty easy. The only problem now is that we'll be moving on to the tier 4s, where people begin to know what they're doing, and this is going to be a lot easier for me to die. So without further ado, let's fight the low tier 4.
Okay, we are dueling the low tier 4. Let's go. was he so low, bro? Please.
Yes! I barely managed to beat the low tier 4, even fully locking in, and I have no idea how I'm gonna beat the rest of the tiers, but I'm gonna have to try my best. Now it was time for the next challenge, the high tier 4. Okay, high tier 4, let's go. No idea how good this guy is gonna be compared to the low tier 4. But, okay. Okay, we got the first buff. That's pretty good. Oh wait, that's another buff. Okay, I think we got this. Okay, okay, he's better than the low tier 4. This guy can actually stun slam. Okay, got him. That pearl nearly killed me. I should not have pearl catch there. The score was 2-2, and it wasn't looking good for me. This last round would determine whether I was even worthy of fighting the tier 3s. Finally, it was time to fight the tier 3s. At this point, winning wasn't even my goal anymore. Getting a single round would be impressive in these fights. Still, I prepared myself for a total loss fighting players this good. Now let's begin.
quick interruption, I've never made a video like this before, so unless this video gets support, I probably won't make more like it. Show me I should make more by subscribing and liking the video. Plus, you've already watched this long, you're clearly enjoying it to some extent, might as well subscribe. Now, back to the fight. With that, I had finally gotten my first loss, but even against the low tier 3, it was a pretty close fight. It was clear I wasn't going to be getting any more wins, so just for fun and as a final challenge, I would be fighting a high tier 3. I knew I was going to lose this completely, so my only goals were to have fun and maybe even pop some of his totems. It was time for the final battle. So we're finishing with a 3-0 loss to the high tier 3. And yes, this video only goes up to high tier 3. There's a pinned comment explaining why if you want to check that out. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, subscribe.